How are you, Shotzi? Well, a lot to talk about. We've already talked a lot about NXT Halloween Havoc starting tonight. You're going to be hosting along with Scarlett. This is the third time now that you've been hosting Halloween Havoc.
Oh
How
yeah,
excited are
number
you?
three. I'm tying with Elvira now.
That's
I
not
love it.
bad
I love
company to be
it.
in.
I love it. I love it, Shotzi. So I know that this time of year is special to you. So what is it about Halloween? What is it about horror movies that that you just love so much?
I don't know, I've always been into the spooky side of things and like rock and roll. And I think I got that from my dad. He
Hmm.
was always watching horror movies. He always listened to rock and roll and he was like a big biker dude. So like I think I inherited that darker side of things from him.
Did
I
you ever
love it.
listen to a band called the Murder Dolls?
The Murder Dolls?
Yeah.
Yes, I know them.
Okay. Yeah, because they're
Okay.
rock and roll and spooky. Wednesday
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, I love like horror rock for sure.
Now,
You guys are
Shotzi,
gonna
this.
go over your top
Yeah,
five
well, oh yeah, we're
horror
gonna do
movies,
this
right?
because
Don't
Shotzi,
worry,
this is.
Dave. I'm not gonna jump on you
I,
little game here. Don't worry.
I know you're gonna have things to say, bully, and that's fine. I want to get your feedback on this, but since we've been on the air for 15 years, and I've been trying to get Shotzi on this show forever, and she just declined. She would say no. She didn't want to come on. She's like, yeah, LaGreca, I don't like that guy. But now she's finally come on, so I'm very excited about it. But I gave Shotzi some homework. So, Shotzi, did you do your homework? Do you have your top 5 horror movies of all time ready to go?
I do, but that was a hard one. That was really hard.
Okay.
Like I definitely know what my favorite horror movie is, but like to name five, it was a tough decision.
Now, but do you have it? Do you have your 5?
I do, yes.
Oh, all right. So I have my 5. Now, do you have a honorable mention that is not in your top 5? An honorable
Oh
mention that
man,
you
you're
want to throw?
killing me.
Throw out an honorable mention. One honorable mention that's not in your top 5.
Ah, the gate. The gate.
Okay, The Gate. All right. I love The Gate. I'm a big fan of The Gate. A little bit of music involved in that too. So, the heavy metal album, right? That's when they
Yeah.
first started. Listen, we're in this. All right. I'm going to throw this out, boy, and you're going to make so much fun of me. But there was a movie that I saw when I was 6 years old. This is my honorable mention. It's not in my top 5. It's a movie I saw when I was 6 years old. The babysitter, my parents were out for the night. The babysitter was watching this. This is 1978. And she watched a movie called, and I have it right here, it's called Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. Now, I watched it from the staircase as she was watching it in our living room. Let me just tell you this. It didn't give me nightmares for days, weeks, or months. For years, I had nightmares about this movie. Now, when I bought the movie on VHS, then when it became available on DVD, I bought the DVD. When it was released for the 50th anniversary of the movie, I bought it on Blu-ray. So I have a VH copy of it. I have a DVD copy of it. I have a Blu-ray copy of it. I still have not watched this movie since 1978, since I watched it on the staircase when my babysitter watched it when I was that old and impressionable. I'm so freaked out by this movie. I've bought it 3 times and still haven't watched it, Bully.
What?
Think about that. Shotzi, have you ever seen Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things?
No, I haven't seen that one.
All right, I need you to write that down. I
I've
need you
heard
to
of it.
It gave me nightmares for years. It gave me nightmares. So I still haven't watched. I own it right now. I hold it in my hand. I still haven't watched it since I was 7 years old.
I want to tie you down like that guy in A Clockwork Orange and force
And
your
put
eyes to
toothpicks.
stay open. Yeah.
Put toothpicks in my
Yeah.
eyes.
And
All
make
right.
you watch that movie.
Okay. So since you're the guest, we're gonna go 5544332211. Okay. So since you're the guest, why don't you hit me with your number 5?
Uh, Number five on my list is Wolfman.
Okay, the Universal Classic Wolfman,
Yeah,
right?
the OG Lon Chaney Jr. Wolfman.
Lon Chaney. Wow.
Yeah. Junior, because his dad did Phantom of the Opera, but Junior was obviously in The Wolfman, the classic Universal movie. I love that number 5. My number 5, Shotzi, and again, give me your feedback. If you don't like it, tell me, is the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's so good, and there's a lot of people, and I'm an old man, Shotzi. I'm 52, and I know there's a younger generation of people who have seen this movie and found it boring, or said there's not enough gore. But the way that movie was filmed, it almost was watching like real footage of a movie, almost like it was documentary style. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, always one of my favorites at number 5. All right, you're number 4.
Yeah, I love Chainsaw. I debated putting that on my list too. That's a good choice.
And Bully, I don't know if you know this, the opening narration for the movie, John Larroquette from Night Court did the opening narration to the movie.
I did not know that, but I would definitely put Texas Chainsaw Massacre up there. Because one night, me and Bradshaw told Devon that we were going to roofie him and tie him up and dump him out on the road that the house from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was on. And he was scared. He was legit scared, and he was politicking in the locker room trying to get guys on his side. But that's what we wanted to do to him.
And I know,
man, that sounds like a good time to me.
There you go.
Yes,
me and Shotzi got something in common. We both want to roofie Devon.
Now I know for a fact that Mark Henry is not listening to the show right now, because Mark Henry hates scary stuff. He hates scary movies. So I know Mark's
I don't like scary stuff, Dave.
Thank you, Mark Henry. All right. Shotzi, you're number 4.
My number 4 is, sorry, I didn't write them down. I was just going off my head.
Okay.
Is Army of Darkness.
All right, so from the Evil Dead series.
Yes.
Army of Darkness at number 3. A little humor injected into the movie, a little horror in the movie. Ash, one of the all-time favorite characters in horror movie cinema history. I think that's a good one. I like Army of Darkness.
Jericho named his son after Ash.
That's right.
Really?
Yep. I like that. Army of Darkness. All right,
by the way,
4.
Shotzi, just to let you know, Dave is mad right now. Dave is mad that you didn't write down your top 5 and have them ready to go. And he's kind of squirming in his seat. He's trying not to let on how angry he is. See, now
I'm not angry. I'm not angry.
Look like he's doing
disappointed. Disappointed is more. I'm not angry. I got my notes. I got bios on all the movies. I got props. But that's okay.
To be fair, when I was told that I actually didn't even know that I was going to be on this today. When I was told that you guys needed my top 5, I thought you guys just wanted my top 5, so I text them to WWE. But I didn't know that I had to have them ready for today.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Some miscommunication. So I take back my disappointment, Shotzi. All right. My number 4, Reanimator. H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator. I got to say, you talked about your dad. One of my proudest moments is when my daughter for Halloween dressed up like Dr. Herbert West. So Reanimator, one of my all-time favorites. Clocking in, Shotzi, at number 4 on my top 5 list.
I love Reanimator. That's got some great gore in there.
Great gore. And some really provocative scenes with a severed head as well, which is always enticing in a movie.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right, what's next?
All right, Shotzi, number 3 on your unwritten list.
Passive aggressive Dave.
Monster Squad.
Monster Squad. Oof. Monster Squad.
Isn't that what Frankenstein's got nards?
It's Wolfman's got nards.
Oh, Wolfman's got nards. All right.
All right. I gotta confess, I've never seen Monster Squad.
What? It's like Goonies with monsters. You have to watch it.
All right,
That's
I'm writing
way
it
to
down.
put it.
All right, have you seen it, Bully?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I am writing down Monster Squad. I promise to watch Monster Squad. I've never seen So a movie on your list, Shotzi, that I've never seen before. That's exciting to me. All right.
Well, you got to see it.
All right. I'm going to see it. Okay. Don't think I'll like it, but I'll see it anyway, just because you told me to. All right. At number 3. All right. John Carpenter. People love John Carpenter, one of the greatest horror directors of all time. One of my other favorite movies that didn't make the top 5 is Prince of Darkness. One of my favorite John Carpenter movies is, and some people would put this at their number 1, is The Thing, 1982, number 3.
Oh, no, your number 2 is Thing?
That's my number 3, The Thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you'll see that I agree with you that The Thing should be up there for sure.
Okay. All right. So what's your number 2? So you got 2
My
left.
number
What's
two
your number 2
is Pumpkinhead.
Oh, Lance Hendrickson's Pumpkinhead.
Yes, Lance Henriksen is a legend.
He's a badass. Lance Hendrickson's
absolutely.
a badass. Near Dark is another great movie that he was in. And he was in a great TV series. The name of the TV series escapes me. It's from the early 90s. Damn it. I can't think of the name of the TV show, but Lance Hendrickson's fantastic. It's kind of a spin-off of The X-Files. God, I can't remember the name of the show, but Lance Hendrickson's one of my
Sounds awesome. Favorites. Sounds like I need to check it out.
Yeah, you definitely do. All right. My number 2, The Exorcist, 1973. Linda Blair, The Exorcist. Amazing. Your thoughts?
I love The Exorcist. Did you watch the new one?
I didn't, and I don't know if I want to. Have you seen it?
I have.
And?
So I thought it was a decent possession movie, but yeah, I mean, I have my problems with it. They definitely forced a lot of like cameos in there that just ruined the movie, I thought. But I don't know, it was a decent possession movie. Okay,
I'm sorry to be a part. By the way, Exorcist 2, The Heretic, one of the worst movies of all time. So when it comes to The Exorcist, just watch the original Exorcist. All right, Shotzi, you're number 1 horror movie of all time.
The Thing.
God, I love The Thing. It's great. It's so
I
good.
love John Carpenter, and Kurt Russell is daddy. Like, I am obsessed with Kurt Russell. He is the ultimate badass. You put them two together and you add that practical 80s gore, and it's the best movie ever.
The special effects are fantastic. I love The Thing. It is scary. The ending is still like amazing to me because they're just okay with what's going on at that point. They're just having a bottle of whiskey and just living out the last few moments. My number 1, and I brought the prop because, Bully, I've had multiple copies of the VHS, multiple copies of the DVD, and then I have the ultimate like director's cut and everything else. And it is the original Dawn of the Dead, 1978. It's not only my favorite horror movie of all time, it's also my favorite movie of all time. So the original George A. Romero classic, Dawn of the Dead.
Yep, that's a good one. Like, that's another movie that I have to watch every year in October. I go through all the Romero zombies, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead are my go-tos in October.
Day of the Dead, definitely underrated.
Absolutely.
I'm old enough to have seen that movie in the theater back when it came out in 1980.
Oh, man, you were in there with Bub,
and Choke on It, which is one of my all-time favorite lines, is when they pull off his legs and he tells the zombie to choke on it. That's one of my all-time favorite movie lines.
And like, it has, I think, the best zombie kill scene ever when the helicopter chops its head off.
That's in Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, helicopter zombie. Shotzi, I go to the horror conventions. I actually have an autographed 8x10 of the helicopter zombie from Dawn of the Dead.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
I gotta tell you, I think you guys missed one.
All right, go ahead.
And it's technically it's the scariest movie of all time. Not one movie put more fear in people than this one movie.
Is it my first wedding video?
That was my runner-up. The scariest movie of all time.
Hold on. Was it my second wedding video?
It's definitely not your third wedding video.
Okay, thank you.
Scariest movie of all time is Jaws.
Jaws.
No one movie struck so much fear in people as that movie did. Jaws and Exorcist are my number 1 and 2. I mean, Jaws was so bad that people wouldn't go in their pools. And that's not just me saying it. That's legit. People wouldn't go in their own pools just because of the fear of something being in that water.
Wow, that's insane. Yeah, that's a July 4th go-to.
Yeah, Jaws is, and to this day, Exorcist just freaks me out. Like, if I see an Exorcist, if I see an image of Linda Blair late at night, or if I see The Exorcist on, I have to turn it off immediately, or I can't fall asleep.
And I think we did this, Bully, and I think Snake Sabo from Skid Row called in when we were doing it, if you remember. We were doing the whole, like, the theatrical trailers and the commercials we used to see on TV when we were kids. Like I got to tell you, Shotzi, when Bully and I were younger, like the shit they would put on TV, like those commercials would scare the hell out of you. You got to go to YouTube and you have to watch the commercial for Suspiria, for It's Alive, and especially the black and white trailer for The Exorcist. That trailer scares the hell out of me, for sure.
Trailers are terrifying. Like every time I'm on the road and I put on the TV and a horror trailer comes on, I turn it off. I can't even watch the trailers. I'm a big old scaredy cat.
Wow, really?
What about the Fog, Dave? Like the original Fog, or When a Stranger Calls?
Again, scares the hell out of me. Are you talking about the Fog, the Adrienne Barbeau Fog from
the original one? The original.
I love that movie. I love that movie. Now, I got to give you some credit, Shotzi, and then I got to get into Halloween Havoc. You mentioned on your YouTube channel a very underrated movie that nobody talks about, but you did, and that's Vamp. It's one of my all-time favorite vampire movies, so I give you a lot of credit for mentioning Vamp on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, Vamp rules. It's so sexy and hilarious. I love that movie.
All right, Halloween Havoc. Big matches tonight that we're going to see. Becky Lynch is going to try to defend her NXT Women's Championship. What can you tell us about what we're going to see tonight on NXT for Halloween Havoc night number 1?
Well, I mean, other than like a stacked show with tons of women doing like really awesome matches, like a lights out match. We got a Devil's Playground match, whatever that means. And of course, my costume changes. I'm going all out this year. So I know you love horror. I'm going to make a ton of horror references tonight. So I'm excited for that.
All right, I'm excited too. And again, Becky Lynch with Lyra Valkyria, Bully, who we spoke to on the show last week. Super excited about that match tonight.
They're face-to-face last night. I thought could have had a little bit more substance, but yes, I am excited about the match.
All right. And so obviously we're going to have to watch you tonight, Shotzi. But for Halloween, when you're actually dressing up on Halloween, what are you dressing up like on Halloween this year?
See, I'm going to be wrestling in Glasgow for Halloween. So I haven't really decided what to do for that because I'll have to pack it. But I might do some like spooky makeup for my match or something. I gotta live it up somehow.
All right,
Shotzi, if you get a chance, I forgot the name of the bar in Glasgow, but there's a really badass, seedy, dark AC/DC rock and roll bar in that town. See if you can find it. It's a great time.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, I mean, I definitely got to celebrate Halloween, so I will take all the suggestions on where to go.
All right, last question. Candy corn, yay or nay?
I love candy corn.
Not so
I'm
much
all
over
for
here.
it.
All right, now, Shotzi, now that I've had you here on Busted Open, I'm going to be looking forward to the invite to be on your YouTube channel.
Oh, please come on over. Let's talk horror.
I'll talk horror, talk music. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, bud.
All right, and I'll be prepared. I'll take notes and I'll have my lists and everything.
That was a passive aggressive zinger at you, Shotzi. Just so you know, he loves to do that.
And I'm always ready for show and tell. I'll have like props when I come on as well, Shotzi.
Oh, okay, I love it.
I'll be very prepared. Again, Halloween Havoc night number 1 tonight. USA Cable Network, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and your host, Scarlett, and, of course, our guest right now, Shotzi. Shotzi, thank you so much for the time, and we look forward to having you on again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Shotzi. My snap this week, and I love how you got the Slim Jims ready to go. You even have your Kiss lunchbox to put your Slim Jims in. That's amazing. You're well prepared, Bully, for LaGreca Snaps this week.
I come prepared.
You do. All right. My snaps this week is on Nia Jax. And probably not the way that a lot of people think I'm going to snap on Nia Jax. Actually, I'm going to snap on the fans when it comes to Nia Jax. I don't know how you feel, Bully, and I want to get your take on this. But Nia Jax is doing everything right. Like, I keep seeing people calling into the show and on social media saying, like, Nia Jax, go away, Heat. She needs to go away. I can't believe Nia Jax is back. I can't stand Nia Jax. Why did they re-sign her? I'll tell you why they re-signed her. Did you watch Monday Night Raw last night? Did you see and hear the reaction from the WWE Universe? She was getting booed out of the building. That's what she's supposed to do because she's a heel. That's her job as a heel, is to get booed from 15,000 fans. And once again, and I'll say this again because I've said it before, Nia Jax had those fans last night eating out of the palm of her hand, Bully. Eating out of the palm of her hand. Go ahead, Bully.
Just like I'm eating my savage size Slim Jim out of the palm of my hand right now.
That's right, and it's mighty tasty. And it's the perfect snack halfway through the show for you, Bully, because we're sandwiched between breakfast and lunch. So what better way to satisfy your hunger than snapping into a Slim Jim?
Oh, yeah.
Dig it! And Nia Jax, I'm telling you right now, her promos, and people shit on her promos, Bully, are perfect. She's feeding into that audience. I absolutely love it. And the boos, Bully, got louder and louder the longer that segment went last night. So for all the fans out there that are hating on Nia Jax for the wrong reason, there is no such thing as go away heat. Right now, Nia Jax is getting heat from the WWE Universe, and she's playing it perfectly. What do you think, Bully?
My hole.
Exactly.
LaGreca Snaps. I agree. Nia, how you feeling right now?
Squash.
Nia, what happened to your hole?
My hole.
Yeah, what happened to it last night, though?
Squash.
Wait, Nia, what part of your body got squashed?
My hole.
Wait, hey, Nia, and I hope he hits the right one when I say this. Nia, what's your favorite snack?
My hole.
No, the other one.
Man.
Squash.
No, it's a Slim Jim.
There you go. LaGreca Snaps is brought to you by Slim Jim. Snap into a Slim Jim.